Ba, 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 ba. I completely forgot I needed my notebook. Let me reach it. You know, the whole thing about me writing is I need the notebook to, like, copy stuff from. Useful, right? But yeah, welcome on in, everybody. How's it going? How you doing? Bar pronoun, us with the. Congratulations to Keen for getting the astounding archive cookie of being first. Welcome on in, Keen. Welcome on in, Pretoria. Welcome, welcome. And welcome on in, Night. And to anyone else who is lurking out there in the shadows. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Or wonderful evening. Also, hi, Tiny. Welcome on in. Hello, hello, hello. Stretch. Just making sure everything's, like, set in place. I don't want to get... I keep wearing more headphones nowadays on streams because I just don't want to have, like, all the sound coming from my speakers again. But then it makes me feel like I don't want to get like, I think it was headphone like hair where it just starts going flatter at the top. I'm trying to avoid that. Which is why I only wear them during streams. I don't necessarily wear them when I'm calling people normally. But that's fine. Yes, let me do... Da-da-dum. Hi. I changed the blanket because we're in dire need of a different blankie. Because why not? Also, I need music, and I forgot about that. Let's try that one. That should be okay, right? But yeah, welcome on in. Hope everyone's having a good day. How's everybody doing? What you been up to? So today's agenda, very quiet agenda, I think, is I'm going to be working on more of those one-word stories. Still at work and suffering. Hell, that's not fun. I hope work at least gets a little bit easier for you today. Or somewhat easier. But yes, I'm going to be focusing on some writing. So as I've previously posted on the blogs, we've had the word cup and we've had the word bread. I'm currently finishing off, well, not finishing, I'm currently trying to get through my prompt for paperwork. And I do have another one for Rafflesia that I need to copy up too. Then I still have to work on Bear, but Bear might be a slightly off-stream thing just because I haven't done anything yet. Also, I found out I can't take my day off like I planned. Oh no! What happened? How come you can't take it off? That's not fair. That's very not fair. That is the epitome of not fair. What happened? No, but can I have my pen, please? Thank you. But yes, time for us to get some cozy and comfy. I have notebook. I have a mint mocha, peppermint mocha, next to me as well. Which, yeah, I kind of found it because it was like Aero mint chocolate, but then it said mocha on it. I'm just like, why not? And from first taste, pretty good, pretty tasty. I'd have it again. Bink, bink. Bink, bink, bink. Bink, bink, bink. Okay, we're good. But yes, so let's go find the thing. Also, hey, welcome in, Kachu. Thank you so much for the head pat. How's it going? How you doing, Kachu? We're getting a new system at work so no one can take time off. Oh, that's so stupid. That is absolutely stupid. Like, new system, forget that. New system to be trained on, I get that. But cancelling, like, days off, people can still train people. So, hola, pal. Hola, ¿qué tal? Wee 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 woo wee woo. Sorry, woo wee woo wee woo wee woo wee woo woo wee woo wee woo. Let me make sure it's on the right tab. Yes, it is. Let me also double check my thingy bob. Yes, I was double checking my thingy bob. Yes, yes, yes. Also, I might have to leave stream for like a minute or so. Okay, my tab's gone on. Yeah, I might have to leave stream for like a minute or so in a bit because I've got an order coming in. Still sleepy. I'm all. For some reason, I've been consistently sleepy, which is weird. So, Neo, Neo, get off my cheeks. Very stupid. Hello, Neo. How's it going? How you doing? Welcome on in. Hope you're having a wonderful day or a wonderful evening. I think because of the way you are in the world, I think it's currently morning for you. I feel like everyone's super sleepy this October. I don't know. It might just be like seasonal sleepiness at this rate. Why am I yawning again? It's not even morning. Oh, it's not even morning. Although yawning can mean you're trying to get more oxygen in your body, which means that my body is currently working overtime, apparently. It is morning. Hooray! I'm glad. Who doesn't want to pinch their cutie cheeks? Leave my cheeks out of this. Time to write another book. Welcome on in, Caesar. How's it going? How you doing? That implies that I've already written a book before. While I haven't written a book, I have helped edit a book. So, close enough. Hello, Nat. Hi. How's it going? How you doing? So YouTube, tell us in the comments what book you would write about. If this VOD ever gets out, which I'm trying to upload VODs as it is, what book would you write if you could? Also, thanks for the care package, Nats. I do appreciate it. I'm gonna have a sip of my mocha because of that. Got it in my very fancy cup. Doing good. Definitely not addicted. Tell me how. Actually, no. You don't even have to tell me. Let me go look. Let me go look myself. Give me a second. Ah, yes. I see it. 108 hours. Recently. That's not all time. That's just recently 108 hours. That. Anyway. Hey, how are you? How's it going? How you doing? It's bugged, promise. If bugged, why not help me with bosses? I'm kidding. I know for a fact if I asked you would help me with bosses. I know for a fact if I asked you would help. I'm not gonna pull that card. I'm still doing stuff at my own time, at my own pace. I only take like a couple of hours every day just to get dailies and other bits. Of course, more reasons to play the game. I still need to do fishings and stuff. I've got a lot of things I need to like actually get on with. And join an actually active guild because I can't do any of the guild missions without doing that. I only joined a guild just to get the game off my bat, and it's only got 2 people in it. Anyway, actual writing time is great. Love that. Oh yeah. I ended up joining just a random guild just so I could get that ticked off my list, but that guild only has like 2 members, including me, and the first member isn't even active. So we don't even have like the guild hall open. I'm just here like, if it keeps the game quiet, I'm not gonna complain. Okay, yeah. No, there's only 2 members. I know, there's only 2 members on it. I don't even know the guy. I just joined it. I said hi, and then I got 0 response from it. Ah, well. Thing is, I'm worried about the fact that I'm quite a casual player on Blue Protocol. So because I'm quite casual, it's like I want to make sure that I at least pull my weight in whatever guild I'm in, but I don't want it to be to a point where I muck up like timings and stuff. So Major! Hello, long time no see. How's it going? How you doing? This also implies that you know other librarians. I'm not gonna question it. But hi! Welcome in! Don't mind the emo look, it's for Halloween. I should have done an orange look, to be honest. Like, I should have dyed my hair orange and done like a pumpkin look. But I thought that the normal emo one would be fine for today. Well, not for today, for the month. I love to look. Also, how are you doing? Yeah, I'm doing. Thank you very much. Getting on with some writing, which I've been trying to get back into it because I started this channel with writing. I'm continuing this channel with writing. Either way, writing good. We like writing. Well, I like writing. I've been challenging myself by doing like word prompt stories. So someone's given me a word in my Discord and I've just kind of gone with a theme about writing about them. And my theme is currently a random shop, but based around the word that I've been given. So we have paperwork for this one. The previous 2 that I have published on the blog, one of them is bread, one of them is a cup. Speaking of which, I actually need to quickly check something on that. No, I'm sorry. That actually does remind me, I need to check, did I do the right thing for both bread and cup? Hi, Rasma, welcome on in. How's it going? How you doing? How you doing today? I'm not doing too bad, thank you. We're getting some writing done over here. How about you, though? Hope you're having a good day or a good evening. I did do the right things for those. And I did do the right thing for baked cheesecake. Cool. How many days until Halloween? 15 days until Halloween. Because October is 31 days. So 16 plus 15 equals 31. I think. Yeah, no, I'm correct. That was quick math even for me, and I'm just like, wait, did I get it wrong? 15 days, okay. Okay. What? How come you're counting down the days to Halloween then, Erasmo? I kind of want to ask that. He wasn't counting down days Halloween. You know what? Fair point, actually. Very, very fair point. I just get curious is all. Because almost any time Erasmus popped into chat, it's just, how many days till Halloween? And, you know, sometimes I have to, like, second guess myself. Speaking of which, my copy of Pokemon's coming today. Why am I lagging again? Oh, good. Yeah, my copy of Pokemon's coming today. For ZA. Which, fun fact, it's cheaper to buy a physical copy than to get a digital one. I'm not even joking. It was cheaper to buy a physical copy on Amazon than to get a digital one on the Switch. The Pokemons! Yo, Pokemons! I like my Pokemons. I got a very obscure favourite, you know. Nobody in the world could possibly guess what my favourite Pokemon is. Clearly. Not the majority of this place is being dedicated to said Pokemon. Is it Walrein? You're very close, but welcome on in, Strategy. How's it going? How you doing? It's very close. You know, obviously it's Pikachu, right? I think I got it. It's gotta be a round one. Electro. Oh, so close. So close. No, the favorite. It's on the screen. I just wanted to make fun of the situation. No, that's the entire point. That's the entire point. This is known as a bit. This is the funny sarcasm stuff. But yeah, no, it's so close, Electrode. You're totally right. I've tried making like a Pokemon team based, like, not made one in the game, but like made a hypothetical one based around like my VTuber concept, which is quite fun. Oh, then I'm going for Wailord. Wailord, it's a Wailord, right? It's totally a Wailord. There's just me also sitting here ready to say that I'm getting an Audino for the new game and calling it free XP. Like, I'm good. That's one of the only Pokemon I want to get, apart from my favorite one, if my favorite is in the game. Like it was in the last Legends. Which something tells me I'm not gonna get my favorite in this one, because I don't really see where they could fit like an ice area, I guess. Or like an area that would be suitable for that Pokemon. Just thinking about it, really. Wailord's my favourite comp breeder. Why a comp breeder? Because Blastoise doesn't learn Water Spout on its own in the earliest gens. Not sure if that's changed when they went to a Switch. You know what? I don't know. Let me go check that. Let me quickly check that. You want Blastoise for Water Spout? Give me a second. Yes, I'm checking Pokemon stats right now. In the newest games, there's a Mirror Herb. Oh, okay. So in the newest game, so Gen 9, I'm gonna say, there's an item called a Mirror Herb. What the wiki literally says about it is outside of in battle, just as the opponent increases stat, the holder consumes the Mirror Herb to increase the same stat. outside of battle, in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, if the player has a picnic with one Pokemon that holds the Mirror Herb and has an empty move slot, and another Pokemon that knows the move the first Pokemon can learn as an egg move, after the picnic, the first Pokemon will learn that egg move, even if there's no matching egg group, or if both Pokemon are the same gender. This does not consume the Mirror Herb. So, that means that you have to have the whale, like the Pokemon on them that knows Water Spout. Then you need to have your Pokemon have 3 move slots, have a picnic, and then it'll learn the move. That is really confusing, actually. You can get them, like, repeatable, yeah, you can buy them from one of the Delibird presents. That's just lazy. Why would I bother getting 31 IVs on both a Blastoise and a Wailord? You don't even need, you don't need to breed them, that's the thing. There's not even breeding them. It is simply, you just need to pick the Blastoise, find the Wailord with the move, delete a move from the Blastoise, have a picnic, and then it will learn it as a move, apparently. I am so confused as to how this functions. It doesn't even say that it needs to breed into an egg, it just says you can learn it. That's so weird. Yeah, that's my point. Why bother getting them both perfect IVs to breed the IVs out with the right chances? Yeah, there's no point then. Legitimately, there is no point then. Oh well. Well, the more we both know, so apparently they patched it so you don't have to, like, do as many egg moves. There are still egg moves, don't get me wrong, it still says there are egg moves, but it doesn't necessarily tell me that you could just bypass it using the mirror thing. How funny it would be if you're able to teach fire type to use a water type move. You know, that'd be funny. But we do have Volcanion, and Volcanion is a fire water type. So that is actually possible. Also, I kind of want to... I might actually need to look that up too. Which one Pokemon was most likely to be able to learn a water type move? Embolo Skullbar. That's what I was thinking as well. I thought that one Pokemon knew it. Speaking of which, hey Neo, guess which starter I'm picking when I get the game? Also, Scald, water type move that can give a burn effect. Yep, that does make sense. That does make sense considering it's Skull. Scald. Scald? Scald. Scald? Scald. Skull. It's Scald for that. But if I wanted to say Scallions, it'd be like that. Tepog. Yes, I am getting the Tepog. Because I am a Gen 5 lover. So as much as Gen 2 Pokemon are pretty cool, I have the biggest soft spot for Gen 5. I gotta have my boy Tepig. I've chosen Oshawott. Yeah, I've chosen Oshawott before in Legends. I chose Snivy when I was playing my original games. So now I get to have my boy Tepig. Gen 5 was my second favourite. Gen 2 my first game, and Soul Silver my favourite Pokemon to this day. Most fun games I played is X and Y. Honestly, valid. My first games, I don't think I actually started with Gen 1. I played Gen 1 after that, but I think I started with Gen 3, then went to Gen 1 and 2. Because it was my brother's copy. The first Pokemon game I got to own myself was Gen 4. So Gen 4 was my first game that I owned myself, but Gen 3 was where I started. Even though I was growing up with Pokemon and being able to like watch my brother play them and all that jazz. But Gen 5 has my heart. And Gen 6 is probably my second favourite because of all the extra bits that they added. It's like it takes a lot of the stuff that you kind of want to see in a Pokemon game, or like the stuff that makes it feel a little more alive, and just puts it in there for you. And it's like, it's like some things have been upgraded, of course, when you go into like the new games at the moment. But then you kind of take some of the like flavor out of it as you go up in gens. Like, you want a world that at least feels there's more to see and do than meets the eye, rather than already knowing, hey, this is like open world, so open world means open ideas. I just need something that feels like a little more kind of more like Animal Crossing, but kind of not, where everything's like slightly different every day. But not necessarily detrimental to, if you miss a day, then it's not, then you're missing out on like 5 million pieces of content. Which is a really weird way to explain it. But nah, Pokemon's fun. 10 out of 10. Would Pokemon again. Will Pokemon after the stream. I gotta have some self-restraint. Because that, and I can't do it on stream because I don't have a capture card. That is the main thing. I do not have a capture card, so I can't even stream it if I wanted to. Papers do that. The only reason why I'm taking more time with these pieces is because with like these these bits in the square brackets that I'm just adding context to, I don't add them in my original write-ups. I have to add them afterwards because I don't know how to explain them when I first write it. It is just, I already know that it's going to be a bit more of an explanatory sort of piece, rather than anything that's just too linear. Or linear enough. I have a 61-day streak on Snapchat. 61! Rookie numbers. Actually, I only have a streak with one person on there. Yes, I do have Snapchat. I only got it thanks to people back in college being like, hey, the only way I can get in contact with people is through this. And I'm just like, okay. Had to go and double check if I could get it as a wee child. The pals go, hi, how's it going? How you doing? Welcome, honey. Thank you for the headphone. But yeah, to you majors, like 61-day streak on Snapchat, I currently have 1,385 with a singular person. And I still don't know to this day why we keep it up. I genuinely don't know. How you doing? I'm doing okay, Aki. How about you? How's it going? How you doing? We're doing some writing today. Very chill, very quiet. Well, very quiet until I start speaking, but good vibes. Also, why am I getting bonked? Been working a lot. Ah, I see. Busy bee. But I got this somehow. You got this. 100% you got this. Like, no questions about it. You can do it, believe in you. Yes. How you been? It'd be a while since I could drop by. Be doing okay, thank you. Getting more writing done as of recently, which I'm very happy about. Because I've been on a writing dry streak for a while. So, actually getting more stuff done. God, that sounded so demanding. Like, just spin. Thank you so much for the resub, Faye. Thank you with the prime. How you doing? How's it going? Thank you. It's really good. It is. Now to this thing. After I take off all the ads, I guess. No. Right, let's go. What am I getting? No! 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 What the hell? Faith, Jesus Christ. No! Why? Please. I was supposed to end in like... Actually, how... I think I was supposed to end already. Give me a second. Holy hell. Yeah, I was supposed to end in 2 days. I was supposed to end in 2 days. It's cool. I am not allowed to deny it for a month. Yeah, you can end the month in 2 days. I will get revenge somehow. Not right now though, because I'm very sad. The cuteness gods have different plans. The cuteness gods are rigged, and I am proof. The gods are rigged, and I am proof of it. Came back to this. Yeah, welcome back. Nice. Christ. How many months of cute season are at this point? Good question. Well posed. Too long. I'll make her mad. She's gay when she's mad. Well, this is getting cancelled now until the next time I have to reset the wheel. There you go. I hope you guys are happy with yourselves. Thank you for the sub, Faith. You didn't have to use your Prime over here. Seriously. Seriously, you didn't. But genuinely, thank you. I, pal, for the next month shall be your cutie patootie, I guess. I don't know. I don't know anymore. That was so out of left field. Did fate just like hack my wheel or something? I don't know. I might actually add like a 1% chance of like all the cute season stuff being removed in this room. Actually, you know what? Easy way of solving this for the month. Okay. Okay, now this is better. Currently see donuts, yeah. Ooh, donuts. What kind of donuts? So you're talking to a blanket? Nothing's here except just blankets. Nothing here except just blankets. Uh-huh. Just a blanket. Don't ask who's behind the blanket, it's just a blanket. Oh, see, by the way, do you like the new blanket I picked? It's from the same person who made the pumpkin one. Chocolate with sprinkles, but the blanket. The donut sounds good, and I don't want to put down the blanket. The blanket is safe. The blanket is warm. The blanket saves me from any misconduct. How about 1% chance to remove all days, but a 1% chance for a 1 year cute season? Thing is, if I did just the 1 year, I would take away all other options of extending the season. But I would have to do something extra if I were to do that. Because I feel like just being like, oh yeah, I can't deny being cute for a year sounds like just a really simple thing. So I'd have to do like an extra challenge for it. Put the blanket down. I feel safe in my blanket fort. The blanket is warm. The blanket will not harm me. The blanket will not call me cute. The blanket is here to hold me. All hail the blanket. All hail the blanket. Here we go. I don't even know, man. Why a month? Why a month? So take the blanket away from me. No, don't take my blanket away from me. How dare you? No, the blanket stays. The blanket stays, as do I. You can't have the streamer without the blanket. Thank you for the head pat. Hi, Voxy. Welcome on in. How's it going? How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Oh, okay. Let me just I was comfy on my blanket. Hey. You made it on time. Yes, you did. Maybe this library is a spell on spelling blankies. No, we're not doing that. No. See what cute one trying to hide a cute. I'm just gonna have to like find the weirdest thing to wear on my model just to be like, hey, yeah, here you go. Puts a clown face on. The cuteness in all their glory. Do 1 second. Let me see if there's an actual asset that I can use that I've saved. Let me see. Nope. No. I mean, I could put that on me, but I don't think that would be any good. No. Plan? I forgot the plan, not gonna lie to you. Nope. Oh yeah, that was a pacifier. Huh. Oh, easy. There we go. Sorted. So let's just woken up. Good morning. Good morning, T-Voxy. There we go. Now I'm set for this stream. Okay. It's really good, but it do not make a mess on the cup rim. It's a really cute cup actually. It's like a galaxy, but there's a tiny Benoy on it. Got it while I was I mean, yeah, people might not support Starbucks, but it was a really cute cup I got from the Lunar New Year when I was traveling in, I think I was in Beijing at the time. And I was traveling from Beijing to a different part of China. How you doing? I'm not doing too bad, Voxy. How about you? How's it going? How you doing? Right, but I need to walk home now. You take care, Kratoria. Get home safe and soon. Will our amateur. Goodbye for now. Excuse me. I have half a mind to start casting spells. Chick-fil-A is mid, that's what's happening. Well, now I know that Chick-fil-A is mid. I did not know before that Chick-fil-A was mid, but now I do. What spells can you do? Hocus Pocus. I can change my hair color. Magic missile. No. What are you saying? That's so silly. Obviously, it's fireball. Learn something new every day, I guess. Exactly. But yeah. Yeah, clearly with my magic, it's not something as basic as magic missile. It's the other basic one, it's fireball. Sorry. What line was on? Ah. What are you writing about? So remember that like word prompt thing? I'm still doing that. So I've got the third word here that I'm just trying to copy up from my notebook at the moment. So this one is paperwork, and the paperwork part of the paperwork is going to come up. Though this one is probably going to be a lot more pausey than the other ones, where it was a lot, they had a bit more dialogue in them. Okay, yeah. So I still have this one, I have Rafflesia, and then I should start one for Bear. But I don't know if I'm going to start it on stream or if I'm going to start it off stream. I was going to start it on the Tuesday. However, I had cheesecake. What's your streaming schedule look like? So I stream Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays almost always. Rarely do I stream on a Friday. I'm rarely nowadays do I stream on the weekend. I try to, but then my schedule always seems to like conflict with something that somebody wants to plan, or it happens to be that I'm not told until too late that, hey, we're not doing anything that day, so I can't really stream. So I'm usually a weekday streamer. Can do some weekends, but it tends to not be that often. I also mainly stream 2 p.m. on Mondays and Thursdays. That's UK time, 2 p.m. And on on Wednesdays, I stream at 10 a.m. UK time. And if you want the UTC, it's UTC +1 at UK time. Sorry. Dude, Americans are weird and dirty players. Oh dear. That's not good. What are they mucking you around about? Ba-ba-ba-ba. Where was... Shoving me into the barriers, almost kneeing me in the side of the head. The fact they're losing as well just makes me wonder. Oh, so they're cheaters. Gotcha. Or a bit too rough, which both are correct in that case. Not too fair. I'll take off the new bully now. I don't think I'm gonna get bullied. Hell, chat doesn't actually bully me that often. I shouldn't even need the bully one. I just have it. I do have some really random assets in my arsenal, to be honest. Not including the stuff, well actually including the stuff that they already provide in VTube Studio. I just collect stuff at this rate. Whether I use it or not is an entirely different matter. Like this one was part of the set already. Plan. And it jiggles. Wednesday cheese is just dirty. Nah, fair enough then. Sort of bubbling. Oh, thank you for the care package, Voxy. I just did have a drink then, but I shall have I'll have a drink of water instead for this one. Because I have on my one side, on the side that I'm currently shaking my head at, I have like a coffee thing, a mint mocha. On the other side of me, on where I'm shaking now, I have water. I forgot left and right again. Having a drink of water this time for it. Thank you. So, I like seeing the flan jiggle. It'd be a very dangerous situation if I saw a certain druid in here now talking about flans. Look, I need to sleep early, gotta work on a test tomorrow. You go get the work done, Kachu. Go get that work done. Hulva Amitra. Get the good sleep. Have a good stream and day, pal. You take care, Kachu. You got this. Get that sleep, get that test. Drinks on a Thursday? How naughty not. Is water bad now? What? I know exactly what you're trying to insinuate, but no, I've only got coffee and water. Well, like, not even coffee, it's coffee and hot chocolate mixed into one. So it's coffee and hot chocolate on one side and water on the other. The fun thing is I barely drink. Although recently my best friend ended up coming over and gifting me like a bottle of white wine. And so I put that in a safe place where I will probably touch it within the next year to 3 years. Nah, I'm not going to say it like that. 6 months to 3 years. I'm probably going to go with that timeline. Maybe a bit less, maybe a bit more. Depends on how I'm feeling. Or who gets to it first. What? Oh, so not those drinks. No, not those drinks. I don't drink on stream like that. I don't drink, parentheses, on stream, but I do drink, as in, like, I get water and I hydrate. I actually hydrate more on stream than I do normally anyway, which I think is telling for, like, my focus. Like, I just don't think about, like, getting a drink, so I end up just focusing on you know, doing what I need to in the background. Ah, dear. I'm gonna go shower. See you maybe, maybe not. You take care, Voxy. Have a good shower. Have a good time. Hulva Amitra. Sorry if I'm a little quiet today, guys. I'm just tippity typing. Tippity typing. Tippity typing. Can't even speak, man. Because I'm currently I'm in more of a flow than I have been in a while. Hi, Derry. How's it going? How you doing? You're petting the you're petting the flan. You're taking your chunk of flan today. Are flans made with milk? That's a really weird question. Hello, Derry. How's it going? How you doing? Hope you're having a wonderful morning. Also, how's your little snowflake? How's little poof? Slidey. That should be fine. Just bouncing this. Pretty darn good as always. I just woke up. Well, the snow's been good too. Since about a week ago, he went back to Montana for fall break. He really enjoyed being back with the farm. I like Okay. Aw, that's so cute. That is adorable. And I'm glad you're doing well, both of you. Very glad. No. Especially since our area had some snow, actually, since Montana's weather's about 30s to 40s. Ah, hell. Wait, 30s to 40s in which temperature? In freedom units or in, metric units? 30s, 40s in freedom or metric? Because I don't know. Degrees what? Degrees Fahrenheit or degrees Celsius? Degrees don't help me. Like I said, is it American or is it American freedom units or is it? I know Fahrenheit then. Okay, let me translate Fahrenheit quickly. So it's like 4 degrees Celsius. Gotcha. So kind of cold. Oh, that's amazing. I genuinely don't mean to laugh. It is just really funny for just the situation. It's like, is it one unit or another? It's degrees. Okay, but what kind of degrees? Consider it snow. And I doubt it would be 30 degrees Celsius. Hey, you never know. I've had snow in April before. I've also had heat waves in April before. So, yeah. I guess nothing nowadays. I'm dead back to work, pals. Always so nice to chat with you. It's nice to chat with you too, Aki. Have a good shift at work. Wilval Amitra. Goodbye for now. Currently it's 34 degrees in Montana. Oh boy, pretty cold then. I have some pictures of snow again. Hell yeah! Have a good stream, sweetie. Thank you. Aw, thank you. But yes, all snow pictures are good snow pictures. He's grown quite a lot since you last saw him. Show us the big baby. Show us the fluffy baby. Can I put him on stream if you do show pictures, please? I will willingly derail the stream, for snow. Also, fun thing, because you haven't been here since you've been missing. There's actually not much to really recap you on. Like I said many times before, I don't mind. Listen, I like asking for permission. I am somebody who's still got it drilled into them that they have to ask permission to go do a lot of things. Even as an adult. So, I'm still on the fence of I've got to ask just to make sure, because I like double, triple checking, because if I don't, it's going to be the one day where someone's going to tell me for something really innocent, hey, I don't want you doing that, and I'm going to feel so guilty. I'm lagging again. I don't like it. It's rare, but it can snow in the middle of May and also during Halloween here. Ooh, spooky snow season. Gosh, so cute. Hold on, I'm derailing it with somebody else's dog pictures. Hold on. He's so fluffy. You know, like the reaction I get to Moogles where I start crying because they're cute? Yeah, I'm currently doing that because he's so cute. I'm trying not to cry because it's really stupid to cry over cute things, but this is kind of tearing me up. I don't know. It's okay. Hold on. I can't actually see the screen. So cute. I don't know why I keep getting this really strong reaction when I do. Anyway. A dog in snow! That was not the small puppy used to be. He's gotten big due to his growth spurt that happened about a month ago. I see, I see. I knew I forgot something. Also, he got his winter coat now too since it's full season. Oh, so there's gonna be a lot of floof. Gonna be a lot of floof. Hold on, let me let's give it back. You again, like I said, this is no longer your dog, this is our dog. Gotta go to class this time. Take care, Major. Have a good class. Quilva, Amy Truck. Goodbye for now. And thanks for joining again. It's always a pleasure to see you. Thank you for the head fat as well. Thank you, thank you. Oh, he's so precious. Again, Derry, like I keep telling you, thanks to you introducing us, this is no longer your dog. This is now our dog. Oh boy. Okay, give me 1 second. I need to go do something. First of all, Tommy, stop spamming. Second of all, guys, guess who got the game? Oh my goodness. Sorry, funnily enough, it was Dad Keeler phoning me. Yeah, no, you guys aren't you guys can't see the game though, because it's on the Switch and I don't have a capture card. But I need to download it. Well, not download it, I need to make sure that it's gonna function with my Switch. So, context. I pre-ordered Pokemon Legends ZA. And that means I now have box copy of ZA. Also, hi though, Tommy. How's it going? How you doing? Please do not spam next time, okay? Also, hold on. Ooh, free 3 rounds holding a Gardevoir, right? Oh, cool. Sorry, I'm now derailed and all that because I am sorting out I'm sorting out Pokemon. I can't write for a minute while I sort out Pokemon. Let me just put it on the normal screen for a minute. Hey. Did I? Because I think the last game I had on was yeah, it was Scarlet Violet. I had because I was doing some extra Pokemon stuff on here. Because my brother wanted to complete his Pokedex, so I was helping him out. Oh, that's welcome on in. How's it going? How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Also, I did see you join the server. Welcome, welcome as well. I hope you have a fun time in there. We might not be the busiest, but it is a place where you can just put stuff and you don't necessarily need to think about people judging, because we listen and we mildly judge, and that is us judging ourselves. Listen. Excuse me, I wanna... Where's my... Why did I lose the thing? That's fine. Okay, my controls aren't working. Download. Okay, I might have lost a thing for my Switch. That's not good. Oh my goodness! Sent something good in the food channel. I did see. Also, thank you for the raid channel. What the hell? But as you were saying earlier, but I am making sure that my Pokemon still works. Hold on. I'm trying my best to appear in stream since y'all have hella early or semi-late. I'm really sorry. I don't mean for that. Also, my model's gonna like stare at you for a minute. Just give me a second to like figure something out. So I might have dropped something. I think. Okay, so it's not in here. Okay, Pokemon's updated, so I can play that later. Cool, I can play Pokemon later now. So I'm telling you, as soon as I end stream, I'm straight on the new one. That's what I'm warning you guys about. However, I'm still a bit concerned about losing a piece of my Switch, so... Not necessarily the Switch part of the Switch, it is just the casing over my controllers. So it's just a thumb grip. But it's still a bit annoying, so I'll look for that later, I guess. It's not the worst case to lose, it's just annoying. If I don't keep getting something stuck on my slipper. Okay, I'm back. Me and Stove to fly from Montana here to South Carolina since I got college here in. I see. About? Yes? What's up, Tommy? Still handle the flight pretty well, even though sadly I had to go in cargo hold since it was so much bigger. If we were smaller, I could actually hold it with the seat. Aw, it's cute though. Oh, there you go. You can miss my redeem. I don't know which one you did. Oh, Scuff Palmador. Sorry, cause Tommy, I wasn't even looking at chat, so that is on me. If you do a redeem and I don't see it, just politely tell me, hey, I redeemed this earlier. But 9 out of 10 times, I'm just trying to keep up with like chat and stuff. Okay, hi. Well, none of the redeems are gonna work until that's turned off, I guess. Anyway, doggo. I have to move this one up anyway. Oh well. Yes. I might have to shrink me for this one. That should be fine. Well, you asked for Scuff model, and so I gave you Scuff model. Unless you wanted the beach Scuff model, because I have two. I have normal model and I have beach Scuff. Still, it's all about 8 to 9 months now. Jesus, does time fly by? Aww. Soon you could be a year old and you're gonna be celebrating him. That's cute. My first time seeing this model. Okay, so context of this one, yeah, I drew this. I drew this model. This is supposed to be a PNG model, but my friend Blue saw this when I did my first PNG stream and was like, hey, give this to me. Give me the PNGs for this. And I went, okay. And what she did with the PNGs was she ended up moving it. She decided to make it move. And so, yeah, my scuff drawing is now technically a 2D model. For real. Made it move and everything. Thank you for the head pat. I did get head pats to work on it, at least. Only the normal head pats work on this model. None of the other toggles, if anyone uses them, they're not going to work. And I'm not gonna refund you if you happen to use the other toggles while trying this. With physics also? Yeah, physics. How's the stream be so far? Less hectic on mine, I hope. It's been okay, actually. So got us quite a bit of writing done. I've now got my new Pokemon game in. And as you can see, I'm currently in a scuff model. Because yes, I drew this one. I would like to at least give context. I drew this with a mouse. I did not like freehand this with like a tablet or anything. I drew this model specifically with a mouse. So yeah. Oh good, I spent 2 hours dealing with Fallout 4 junk. That sounds fun though. That sounds quite fun to me. Wee. Let me just check something. Propagandas and food collection. Ooh, nice. Oh yeah, Fallout 4 Todd Howard VS plus horror mods. Oh god, you had horror mods on too? Damn. Yeah, Eldritch Horror mod for Dunwich. Oh, that sounds rough. That sounds kind of rough, not gonna lie. Well, for the Dunwich Mining Company, a Lovecraftian Vault was not on my to-do list at the start of the day. It was now. It happens. Happens to the best of us, I guess. Thank you for the head pat. Thank you. I'm half tempted to like draw the scuff model. Actually, no, I shouldn't be half tempted. I should really do it by now. I should draw the scuff model in a maid outfit at this rate. Because I should really redraw the scuff model, to be honest. But heyo. Because I kind of use this as a partial base for like the for the beach version, because I do have a beach version of the scuff model. Because why not? Just because why not have a beach version of the scuff model? Oh yeah, Blue also gave me an extra toggle with this scuff one too, because why not? And yeah. Hi. I am the Crystal Palp. What is the wish that you seek to fulfill? I will answer any wish you seek. Anyway, I'll change that back. Is Phil getting progressively faster? I have no idea. It was as slow as anything when I first got this GIF, and then it turned into this. But it's fine, because, you know, we can match. Don't talk to me or my son. Kind of like that. Anyway, let's put you back, shall we? Yeah, let's put you back. There we go. I closed the wrong thing. I opened the right thing. It's fine. Close that one, do that, open this one, fine, there. Anyway, what does this do? You just breathe in manual. Everyone is now socially aware that they have to breathe manually. So you kind of have to just, you know, remember that you still need to breathe. Do we really need to breathe? Well, that's on automatic now, so it means you don't have to worry about breathing because it's on automatic breathing mode. You'll now remember to breathe without needing to, like, stress about it. That's why we have breathing and breathing 2 electric boogaloo. Take care, Zan. Zanoras. You have a great day. Hulva amicho. Goodbye for now. My pages. My pages. I don't want to lose them. Ooh, okay. Ba-ba-ba. Okay, how am I supposed to continue this, but... That. This one was probably the one I think I found it hardest to start formatting. Not necessarily because it's just about paperwork, it is just how I could spin paperwork into something that wasn't necessarily just, oh, I'm in an office and I needed to sign too much. Because even though I'm not really showing how this is supposed to go, it's kind of a vibe of an office, but it's a printing shop. Nah. Why is it so loud? That's not fair. But yeah, it's kind of like the vibe of an office, but it's more like a printing shop. They just have to do a lot of paperwork. It's like with the other ones, it is, yeah, they've got their stuff and it's easy to sell, or they are a functional business. There's just a little bit more to it. Except for the bread shop, that's just bread. They sell bread. Bread on deck, bread on the floor. Toasted. I miss the bread bank. They sell bread. They sell loaves. Bread good. I like bread. I kind of want some more bread, to be honest. How do I do this? Da, 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 da. Ba, 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 ba. What is that? This is just a really... It's a word prompt story, so I got given a word prompt by someone in my, Discord. This one was done by Owo. So, I took the word that he gave me, and I am making a story out of it. Not that. That. Oh. Hi! this is my scuff model. To prove that anybody can be a VTuber if they try to, I drew my own model. So, yeah, this is my doing. This one I drew myself. I would like to specify I drew it with a mouse rather than like with a proper tablet or anything, because I don't really have one. So I drew this with a mouse. And it was supposed to stay as a PNG, and then my friend Blue said, hey, send me the files over. So I sent her the files. And she comes back with a, hey, I did something. Sends me this. I load it in VTube Studio, and I just see this. Oh, by the way, I can do this too. Hi. The great pal sphere knows all. You need but simply to ask. Also, now that I'm seeing it, I put my nose way too low. I should put my nose a bit higher if I do that next time. Because I might redraw that. Again, with a mouse. Because, yeah. The palorb. The palorb. By the way, I do have the beach version too. I made the beach version, and I offered Blue. I said, hey, do you want to, like, rig this one too? And she went, sure, and I paid her for it. I paid her, like, enough for snacks just to rig another one. So I have a beach version as well. That one doesn't turn into a palorb, but that one does have just very fun rigging for it. Actually, you know what? I might as well load up the other one just to show you guys. Hi. The eyes are even funnier for this one. Because I put sunglasses on instead, so the eyes work even worse. But she did give it an eye shine, which I think is cool. Considering I saved this as a PNG, so this is all one layer technically, rather than like being able to split it into like 2 or 3. So, yeah. There was not much else she could have done, unless I made this into like a full-on split thing. This one doesn't have any toggles, right? I need to actually double check that. I don't think I added toggles to this one. No, we didn't. We didn't add any toggles to this one. That's fine. But yeah, you know, this is the closest you're gonna get to, like, swimsuit pal at the moment. I could draw Scuff Christmas pal, that would be funny. I wanna work on the Scuff versions again. Like, try and redraw the Scuff version just to at least get better proportions. Because that wouldn't be so bad. Let me see. I don't have a pat on this one, but welcome in, Mobius. How's it going? How you doing? Yes, everything's gonna be weird. What have I come into? Welcome on in as well, Act 2. Hi. How's it going? How you doing? Someone redeemed my Scuff model. And, yeah, I showed them the original Scuff model. But then I know that a lot of people haven't seen the beach version. Pal, what did they do to you? Scuff. Also, what did they do to me? I drew this! I drew this. I got my friend Blue to rig it because it was funny the first time I got her to rig the first model. Actually, I didn't even get her to rig the first model. She just offered. So, yeah. I drew this one. This one's all me. I'll get the original one back up. This is the beach version. So I drew myself like a part body like tankini. Great, thank you. Yeah, this is like a part body tankini version. While the normal one just has the normal. I still need to draw like this again, but with like a maid outfit or something. So, I'm gonna redraw the base of it, because I can definitely improve on the base. Just get different colors and look at more tutorials on how to draw. But let me get the Palpable Fools one up. Hey up! I'm back. I need to zoom this in actually. I think. Yeah, we're fine. Yeah, we have the original one by here. I might have to shrink me again. There we go. Easy. This was supposed to stay as a PNG, but yeah, I drew this for April Fools and I never got to use it. Also, thank you for the cat package, Active. How's it going though? How you doing? Isn't it late for you? It's a little bit late for you, surely. My mocha's gone cold, but it tastes alright still. Yes, today we're just doing a bit of writing, because I have got stories in my notebook that I need to copy up thanks to like my word prompt saga that I've started. Which I've currently written like 4 stories for that in my notebook. And I'm trying to copy them up so I can post them. Because these have been quite fun to do. Like, I've been given a word, and then for some reason, everything's just, like, gone back to... Everything's now going to be linked. So they're all linked by the fact that they are all shops. They're all on the same shopping street, and everyone's just weird. How's the writing going? It's going. Currently on page 3, which I think this one's gonna be like probably my longest text piece, simply because I'm actually working out spaces for this, because it just takes a lot of like action from the character this time too, because the other 2 didn't have as much actions for the main character to work through. But this one is, you got to sign a form, you got to sign another form. There's another thought about the forms. Too many forms. So much paperwork. Very bad for the trees. But they have infinite paper, and they're the only printing shop in town. Simply because they took all of the, the boss bought out all of the printers from every library in the area. So they are the only printing shop in town. That is why there is so much paperwork. And why they have a monopoly on the paper in this fictional town. Which I have no idea what I've named it. But every shop that the main character's gone into has turned out to be a bit of a nut job, no matter where they've gone. And all the main character wants to do is to get on the train to go home. They had a business meeting at like midday, and the signs won't tell them where the train station's going. And because they won't tell them where the train station's going, they look on their phone, and their sat-nav stopped working. Or like their GPS. So the GPS won't tell them where to go. The signs say that the trains are in every single direction or in no direction at all. So they're currently walking down a shopping street because surely there'll be a person in the shopping street that could help them. There's nobody outside, so they just go into a random shop to ask for directions, but no matter what they try, they can't get a single question out. Because everybody is still stuck in their ways of, oh, this is a customer. Let me sell them on this product. Or let me sell them on this concept. And yeah. So this is the 3rd shop they've currently gone into. So they originally went into a cup emporium. Then they went into a bread shop where they only sold bread. Now they're in a printing shop where they're dealing with a lot of paper. Hello, Renji, how's it going? How you doing? Hope you're having a wonderful morning. Well, good morning even to you, actually. Good morning, buddy. Hello, hello. Yeah, I'm stuck in Scuff at the moment because I had the redeem for it. So Pal D Scuff Keela is currently stuck being Scuff. On the plus side, I have options of my Scuff, so it's fine. I can switch between this and the beach model. But I'm sticking with this one because this one can go spherical. And I have intentions. Intentions? What kind of intentions, Mr. Renji? What kind of intentions you got there? That's suspicious. That is very suspicious, Sir Renjicus. What kind of intentions you got there? Okay, well I'm gonna be concerned for a bit. That's fine. Oh yeah, my Pokemon game arrived today. Well, certain game that just came out. Yeah, I was gonna say my copy of it literally came while I was on stream, so I have that ready to play as soon as I end this. But I didn't want to end stream immediately just to like go play it. So I need to actually think of what name I'm gonna use for that, because it's nothing to do with like me playing with people on stream or anything. It is just a case of I like theming my naming choice based on the region. The last time I played a Legends game, I spelt like my normal name in like a weird way to be like, oh yeah, this is ancient enough. It probably doesn't sound ancient when I look at it, but it looks funny anyway. So I kind of want to try and fit it with the theme if I can. If not, then I will... Actually, I know exactly how to do it. Kind of. Maybe. I'll figure it out. But yeah. Gonna play that. Gonna get that Pokemon. How are you doing, Seppa? I'm not doing too bad, Renji. A little bit. Just a little. I don't even know. Just a little bit redacted. That actually sounds worse. I think my brain's just kind of short-circuited today. So, thoughts aren't thoughting. Stuff's getting done, obviously, but thoughts aren't thoughting. One of those days I feel... Yeah, just one of those days. Nothing too bad or anything like that. Tis but a flesh wound. Even though it's not a flesh wound, it is just me being a silly little goose. Oh yeah, so Faith ended up subbing earlier with Prime. And I spun the wheel. And yeah. Cute months last for a month. It doesn't end until November 18th. Not 18th. Yeah, 18th. November 18th. That's when it ends now. This is rigged. This is well and truly rigged. Grease the whale. I know, right? It's so silly. Why do I keep lagging today? That's actually spooking me. Why am I lagging? What's with the laggy McLag face? I am the laggy McLag face, but that's not the point. Paldiacula, more like... Yeah. Yeah. Go on, Matt. Tell me what you're gonna say. Paldicutus. That's it. The Palorb is not amused at your jokes and jest. The Palorb judges you. If you judge me, this is what you're judging, by the way. Also, Also, I keep noticing, but it's kind of like my lower half is trying to support like my head. Not like the usual thing. Surely I would never jest. The Palorb seems unconvinced by your jest. Welcome on in, Maz. How's it going? How you doing? Yeah, I didn't realize that it's my body that's supporting the sphere. Which, kind of weird, but yeah. Beep, beep. I'll go back. Yeah, how's it going though? How you doing? Hoping you're having a good day so far. Or at least you're about to have a good day. Because if not, I will fight somebody. One sec, I'm finishing my mint marker. That was good. What is this one? Hi, Captain! How's it going? How you doing? This is what's considered my scuff model. Before you question who ended up drawing it, and like what happened, please be aware this was drawn with a mouse at like 7 or 8 o'clock at night. Actually, it's more like 9 o'clock at night, to be honest. Yeah, I drew it. I was just like, I wanted to do something like really scuffed, so I ended up drawing my own model. This is supposed to be just a PNG. I do have it as just a PNG for like my Fugi, but my friend Blue saw it and was like, "Hey, give me the model. Give me like the PNG for it." I was like, "Okay." Gives it to her. And in about like an hour or so, she comes back to me and is like, "Take this." And turns it into a fully fleshed out VTuber model. Like, bust up a model. And yeah, this is why it's so cursed. It's more cursed thanks to that. But yeah, if you want to criticize, then go for it. But please be aware, I did make this. Because you don't need AI to like make a model. You just need to get like not even a discount version of MS Paint, just like an online version of MS Paint and just draw it. Easy. Easy speasy. I don't even know why, man. Yeah, well. But yeah, how are you doing anyway, Captain? How's it going? How you doing? Welcome, welcome. We're currently doing some very chill writing, so if I do go quiet every so often, it's just because for some reason I am in the zone. So you don't have to worry too much about streamer not being a streamer. Streamer is just here, and if people want to talk or like tell me about their days and stuff, then people can. Streamer is not here to simply entertain, Streamer is here to answer questions about writing too. Or at least some form of writing. Yeah, I really need to draw this again. Only the original head pat works, Maz. Sorry about that, but thank you. Thank you for the head pat. Oh. Yeah. I'm sorry, I didn't really think to like rig all of the stuff to the scuff model. Because remember, I have this model, I've got the chibi model, I've got the beach model. I've got the beach version of this model too, so I'd have to like hook it up to all that as well. If I ever get like a 2.0, I'm probably gonna like limit the amount of stuff that's on it. Human head pads. There's one head pad that works though. Not all the head pads, but I got one of the head pads to work. There's one head pad that works, Marsh. See? See? Head pad. Thank you. See? Head pad. Pat, pat, pat. Pat, 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 pat. I'm sorry, I forgot about how weird the jiggle physics is. I forgot how weird the jiggle physics is too. Don't be shocked. There's still head pat. There's not as many head pat. Okay. Consider hard head pat. That's a bonk, Renji. The sphere of pal is judging you. Tomato, tomato. The pal sphere is judging. Actually, that reminds me, I need to check something. That's actually a really good question I need to go and ask a certain somebody. Hold on. Renji, thanks to you and thanks to you bringing something up, I had to go and ask something. Okay, Renji, she needs to be judgable. Go for it. Judge me. Judge me all you like. Dude, I am fine with being judged because I judge myself on a daily basis. So yeah, do your worst. The courts have decided you be judged. Absolute cutie. Maz, I can't deny it for a month. That's so rude. How dare you? How dare you? What? Okay, the jiggle really doesn't help. Okay, do you mind like not jiggling as much? I can't do like the without just like it going there. Oh my goodness. Sorry, I'm also easily pleased. Sorry, I can't help this laugh. Anyway, Mobius, you never answered me. Hello, hello. How's it going? How you doing? Sit here. Oh boy. Ah. Hello, hello. I'm now out of meeting. Oh, you put me on while you're in a meeting. Dude. Oh boy. Well, welcome on in. I hope you had a good meeting. Was pal, cute pal, best thing to watch while in meeting. The amount of times I have heard people to like bring me into like their workplace and just put me in there, I'd be rich. So dwi'n ie, sydd chi. Wedi blino, diolch yn fawr. We're not silently judging, pal. Yeah. Okay, I can solve this whole judging thing. Easy way to solve this. Thank you. Yeah, I'd be rich by now with the amount of people who have brought me to work. It is literally a take your pal to work day. So for today's piece, I present this wonderful librarian. Hi. Sorry about this model. I cannot change just yet until someone redeems it. But, hi. I'm your desk pal. You know, like those shimejis that you can put on your screen? Or like one of those desk pal, or like deskmate apps you can get? I'm one of those. I just speak to you every so often, being like, how are you doing today? Did you know? Totally would. Maybe one day. Speaking of writing, what you working on? So, I asked in my server recently if people can give me like a word to write about, and I was given this word. I've recently done 2 pieces already from like random word prompts. One was cup, the next one was bread. This one is paperwork, so I'm writing this one up. Because I ended up going to a cafe and just writing down like stories in my notebook. So I have paperwork currently being written up. This one's taking me a bit longer because I need to add a bit more to it than the last one. And then I also have Rafflesia to write up too. So this one might actually be something that I work on. If I get this finished at least today, I'll be happy. If I don't finish this off on stream, I'll finish it off stream, and I will be posting this to the blog. So people can just read all of it there. I do have the first 2 up on there, so if you are that interested in seeing what the first 2 are like, then go for it. But this has actually been a really fun activity, because I've accidentally linked all of these together. Because I had an idea of the first one, and then I just kind of had like a concept for the next one, and the next one, and the next one, and I know how this series is supposed to end. It is just what word I am given to end it all. I have bear to write about too next. But yeah. Yeah, it's all well and good. I just need to quickly check something. Oh, damn. That's fine. Alright, pal, gonna look for reasons. Yep, it's okay, Renji. Just tell me you don't like me. No, I'm kidding. Take care and have a good stream. You take care, Renji. Hulva, Amitra. Goodbye for now. Have a good time. Separate our rat. Okay. When I was younger, I had to learn how to spell separate for some reason. And how my teacher told me about it, or like told our class, was how to spell separate. You need to separate a rat. So you need to separate, and then it's a rat. So then you can do it like that. Separate, but it's separate. you just do it like that. So it's two A's. So it's two E. So it's E-A-A-E. E-E-E-I. That kind of makes me think of like the cat that's go ooh, ee-ee-ah, ooh, ee-ee-ah. Which, yeah, I'm not gonna do all that. That, yeah. Knew it. I knew somebody else was gonna do that. Knew someone else was gonna do that too. Thank you for the head pat. Thank you. I love how creative those memes are. It's literally so simple to like think about, but then they just stick so well. It's like, for example, there are some that are like really classic, so just like the watermelon. Like that is just simple wordplay at its finest. That one's quite simple. Me and the boys at 2 AM looking for beans. That is very creative. It's like, it's unexpected in a way, but then it's expected enough that you just have those moments where you think, oh yeah, this is relevant here. It's kind of why Vine works so well. Also, I think I moved this too much. That's why I was thinking. The soup store. Why are you buying clothes at the soup store? Heck you! Yeah. Yeah, but everyone buys soup clothes at the soup store. But why people don't buy soup at the clothes store? I need somebody to finally make a shop called Clothes that only sells soup. Not like Campbell or anything like that. Just a place called Clothes that sells soup. People would be going there. People would physically go and buy that. I've stopped typing because I'm literally talking with my hands right now. Just saying. If I ever get like a 3D model that can like move my hands and stuff, that'd be quite fun. It would just be like, hi. Me and a friend doing to their younger co-work into understanding older memes. The watermelon memes are classic. Good, you've got to teach the youth about their history. You are basically a wise sage passing down the forbidden knowledge to the younguns right now. Honestly, I feel like that some days too when I make some jokes. Like, what's that joke? Like, you haven't heard about it? I don't think clothes flavored soup tastes that good. Soap flavored soup on the other. No. We're not making soup out of the clothes. Also, why are you drinking soap soup? Soup soap. Super soaper. Soapy soup. Superstition. Who doesn't like bubbly soup? Do I go down this route? Do I, as a streamer, go down this route? Yes, I do. Soapy soup is basically like bath water. That's just used bath water. Or like dishwater. Where you're like cleaning the dishes and you have like the soap in there. Basically, people in bathtubs is just a stew. Because you're cooking in there, and there's like bath salts and stuff you can put in there, which means it's seasoning. Therefore, baths are basically human stews. Not fit for consumption, though. Please do not consume the human stew. Whether it's the meat or the liquid itself. Thank you. As a PSA, I do. As a PSA, we're not doing that. We're not doing the VTuber bathwater. So when you're saying streamer bathwater is soup, yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Streamer bathwater is just fancy soup. Slightly inedible soup, if even. Especially if we use... Actually... Depends on the salt as well, because you can get like bath salts. Bath salts aren't supposed to be consumed. However, I remember when I was younger, whenever we wanted to get rid of... This is going to be a bit of a weird one. Whenever you felt like you were a bit too, like, itchy, for example, or you had, like, not acne, but kind of, like, dry skin, my mother would always run a bath, or my brother, and they would put, like, table salt in there. Like, we just have, like, the low sodium table salts that you can get really cheap, and they just pour that into the bath and like bathe in that, like mixed together. Actual seasoning. I remember growing up with those. That was weird. I think that was for like dry skin or something. I'm really unsure as to why we'd keep doing that, but I know for a fact that that's what happened. And the more I think about it, and the more I realize about like soups and stuff, the more I've basically been bathing as like a human soup. I don't know how to feel about it. I generally don't know how to feel about it. That fun bit of power lore right there for you. Nowadays it's more like normal bath salts or like body scrubs for me. Because, you know, I have found the finer things in life, which is basically having an everything shower. Everything showers are pretty cool. I like those. Baths are also pretty cool, but I don't bathe. I don't have baths as much as I have showers. Because baths, I feel really idle when I'm in a bath. It's like, yeah, I know they're supposed to be there to, like, you can just go and relax after a day and just spend as much time as you want in there. But I feel really idle in there if I'm not doing anything. And then when I look at the clocks, it's like, I have like a time paranoia. It's like, am I staying in here too long? Is this like taking too long to have? What if someone needs the toilet? Because we only have one bathroom. So if anyone needs the toilet and I'm currently in the bathroom, like having a bath, yeah, they're stuffed. Da, da, da. Do, 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 do. Okay. Huh. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, hi John! Welcome on in. How's it going? How you doing? Hope you're having a good day or a good evening. Good day for you, definitely, because should be morning time. Yes, hi hi. Don't worry about the scuff model today. It is yes. How the hell is this music still going? I'm doing good. I'm glad you're doing good. I'm glad. Also, I didn't say it. I don't think I said it earlier, but thank you for sending me over the 2.0 propaganda. Because yeah, I'm not gonna hide it from chat. I'm probably gonna be replacing the old propaganda with the new one soon. Like at least within the next week or so. Oh, I did say thank you. But yeah, I'm gonna be replacing the new the old propaganda with the new one. Cause you know, if I'm gonna be slowly changing my brand from the original model that I've had to the concept that I've been working on for yonks? At least a year now. It'll be done slowly. I also actually need to change some of my emotes up because I want to have no other PAL versions of the 1.0 models to the current ones. So get more of like this look, but not scuff PAL look, but cleaner PAL look, I guess. So I need to start doing them and seeing which static emotes should be updated and which ones we should replace with other ones. Which I'll need chat's help for that one. Because I want to see which ones we use the most and which ones we don't bother with. Actually, I know at least one that I need to change up, and that's the buffering one, because the PAL blank is used a lot more than the PAL buffer. So I'm probably going to change up the PAL buffer at the very least to something else. Just be prepared. There are going to be some changes soon. Soon TM, not as in soon, probably tomorrow. It's soon TM. Exactly, PAL blank. I want to get a 2.0 version of that one because that one is actually quite fun to look at. It might be a bit small at times, but you get the understanding when you just see like the ... It is just like, yeah, it's just like a pause. It's the ellipses just does enough. But yeah, I'll be switching out some of the emotes soon, so it's just picking which ones we want to keep for Twitch and which ones we're trading out, because I can keep quite a few of these on the Discord anyway, or like keep versions of them on the Discord. So you won't be getting rid of the Froggy Yeehaw and the PAL Pengu for long if we do change those out. I actually have to see if people want to keep them for Twitch, because they're funny, don't get me wrong, but I don't know if people really want to have them on there. But we have a couple of them that are going to be staying, like the Noted, the PAL Lurk, and probably the Moi. All three of those are probably going to stay, because those are already 2.0 model ones. Oh, as well as the Popcorn and the Squish. Those ones are going to stay too. Why am I now discussing the future of my emotes? I don't know, it just helps to have like something to track what I'm planning at what days. Because it's, at the end of the day, I have some surprises, but at the same time I like having an open discussion about like what people like seeing, what people don't like seeing. So if I have any form of opinion, it's nice. No surprises. Yeah. I've got a couple of surprises up my sleeve. Okay, well not these sleeves, obviously, because these ones are kind of cut off. But a sleeve. Yes, we have 1 or 2 surprises currently underway. Just some small ones, nothing too fancy. Nothing too groundbreaking. Except, you know, the part where I break the ground, but we can break the ground later. I'm trying to think how I'm gonna. Oh wait, there's the line. Ba ba ba. No, not preface. How do I? Oh, prophesized. Prophesized. Ba 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 ba. He's really funny. Ba ba ba. Sure. There we go. There's the next one. That took me 4 pages instead. Okay, so that's that one written up. I still have one more in the notebook to go at least, so I can probably start that. So I will probably look through this and edit it later. And then, well, edit it further later. And then this will probably be posted on Friday. Yeah. I'd be really excited to be able to write again. Because it's been nice to have some form of writing project. Even if these streams are like probably a little bit quieter than usual, it's kind of nice to just be able to just sit here, and if anyone pops in and it's just like, hey, what you doing? I can just explain. Oh, I'm doing a thing. What's the thing? Chaos. Streamer's not necessarily antisocial, streamer is just locked in for some reason, which is weird. Plus, I need to work now, so then when I go to play Pokemon later, I know that I have done something today. Something else, at least, today. But yeah, you'll be getting another story on Friday. Wait, is it asocial or antisocial? Let me check. Oh, asocial is like avoiding social interaction. Well, antisocial is not sociable or wanting the company of others. So one of them is avoiding it, and one of them is just actively saying, I really don't want this. So I guess actually it would be more asocial in this case. Because antisocial is kind of more of a hostile? Question mark? It's more hostile than like being asocial. Asocial is just I'm avoiding it. Antisocial is I am going to tell you that I am not wanting to talk and just stick to it and be rude about it. Yeah, and she's more actively against, yeah. It's kind of like bringing a knife to a gunfight versus bringing a gun to a gunfight. And asocial is not social. Yes. Let me copy this one. Copy. Paste. The next word I actually got was for Felicia. Loud again. Just rung 3 p.m. Just rung for But yeah, so I'm trying not to be asocial, but it's a little bit hard when you're thinking, hey, I've actually got an idea that's partially working, you know? Because I've generally had fun thinking about like shops to do with these words. Because I still have the word bear to write. And thinking of what would be in a shop like based around bears, I had like one of 3 ideas. One would be like a taxidermy shop where the owner is like, this is my son, and just shows like a taxidermy of a bear. The next I thought was a toy shop where their most sold thing is like a very distorted sort of bear. And then the third one is a bear hiding as a human. Like with the or the third one is literally the idea of a bear just running a shop, which kind of counteracts with another sort of theme I had, but I was gonna think of it like a Bear and Breakfast, like that game, where as soon as a bear puts on a pair of trousers, it becomes a human. When it's not just a human, it's just a bear with pants on. People call pets sons and daughters stuff. Very true. So it's either I do a taxidermy bear or it looks like it's a taxidermy bear, it's an actual bear that's just moving around. It's something I've got to think about at the moment. Because I have like all sorts of ideas. Yeah. Well, considering the first shop was the Benchons. I'm just gonna give a quick overview. So the first shop was the Benchons Cup Emporium. Who ends up selling and trading in all things cup related. Then we went to the Bread Bank, which is they sell bread, they sell loaves, bread on deck, bread on the floor. Don't touch the floor loaf, but that's toasted. The third shop we went into was a printing shop where everything has to be done through like forms. You have to sign a lot of forms, they have a lot of paper. You have to use the paper to get more paper. And so we now have a fourth shop. The fourth shop, which I'm going to give a tiny spoiler for, is going to be a plant shop. And if you want to guess what kind of plant shop by the word rafflesia, then feel free to. But I already know what the last sort of 2 or 3 chapters are supposed to be. I just need the word to go along with them so I can add like a bit of extra spice to it, you know? Just to add an extra element to what I'm wanting to do. Yeah. But I can ask about words later. I'll probably ask about it at a random point because I still have to write about bear first. But I ended up sitting in a cafe to finish off writing more about paperwork and then start on rafflesia. And then after I did that, I ended up writing haikus about cheesecake, which, to be fair, was a really good cheesecake. I've been really happy just being able to write again, just writing on a whim. The whim is the bit that I like the most. Ba -ba -ba -ba. What's the word for it? What's the word I'm thinking of? It's not ruse. What's the word for it? What's the top of the... You know, like when you see like a market stall? Not again. Okay, we're fine. You know, like the top of a market stall? Like the fabric part? What's that called? Because I'm thinking of roofs. It's not a roof. For some reason I'm thinking pagoda, and it's not a pagoda. Canopy. Canopy! That's the badger! Thank you! Thank you! I completely blanked on that for a second. Ba -ba 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 -ba. Ba -ba -ba -ba. Um... Okay, let me see. Screech. I feel like the intros are getting longer and longer every time I do them. But it's kind of like good practice, I guess? Because I'm setting the scene at some point. There we go. Oh, that's rare for me to put the wrong there here. I might actually do like a small presentation at some point of like the theirs, and theirs. Because I know those could be a bit confusing. Hey, Spud. Hello, Spudzy. Hello, hello. Welcome. Da 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 da. Cha cha cha. Da 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 da. Don't need that one anymore. Boochie boochie. Boochie boochie boochie. Who's a fluffy boy? Yes, you are. Who's also currently trying to tap my leg from that angle? What the hell? He's tapping my fluffy socks. Because I've got like these really long fluffy socks at the moment. Which, because I have two pairs. One of them, I wish to say a big thank you for somebody ordering me them. The second ones I bought myself, and I'm wearing the ones I bought myself because I had them beforehand. And these are so comfy. Like, yeah, they kind of slide off my thighs a bit, but I know that there's like cosplay tapes and stuff that you can get to like stick them on. But no, these are great, honestly. These are like fantastic to just keep on and like have. Yay. Yeah, they're really comfy. And they fit through like most shoes too, because they're just long socks, but they're like long fluffy socks, and they look very cool too. Hey, don't do that. Don't do that to the chat. No, no, no. Oh yeah, Mobius, here's a random thing for you. I finished Wuthering Heights recently. Yeah, I'm still on the board of Charlotte Bronte was the better Bronte sister when it came to writing for me. I really didn't like Wuthering Heights. I love Jane Eyre, really don't like Wuthering Heights. It's like the only person or people in that entire story that I would even say were like my favorite characters, quote unquote, is Mr. Lockwood, because he is literally like, I'm getting the hell out of here. And Nellie, because Nellie, all she's doing is saying, hey, yeah, I want you to just do the best you can. Like, yeah, of course, she just feels like a mother figure. And it's like, don't do this, don't do that. But they're reasonable don't do this and don't do that. And trying to keep, like, everybody safe, and nobody listens to her. It's like, oh yeah, don't go and see her, because you're gonna kill her with, like, emotion if you do that. And what did he do? He goes and sees her. And then what do you know? She's dead. Then goes to the second lady. It's like, don't go to the house, because, you know, that's gonna end terribly. And what do? They go to the house, gets locked up, gets to forced to marry her cousin. Everything goes wrong. Babbity boo. I'm very passionate about how much I dislike that book. But I had to finish it because, you know, it wouldn't be fair to judge a book simply by not reading it. Because I've struggled to get through that book since like I was younger. Like, sure, I struggled with Mansfield Park because that just felt a bit annoying to me. But Mansfield Park just feels like such an easier read than Wuthering Heights. Yeah, but you're also not allowed to not finish a book you don't like as well. You're also allowed to... Yes, but I'd rather have the knowledge of I finished it so I can have the full opinion versus not finishing it and saying, oh yeah, I gave it up halfway. It's like with the Shadowhunters books by Cassandra Clare. I read one of them, and that I couldn't get through the rest because the first one really didn't drag me in at all. My friends were absolutely obsessed with the Cassandra Clare series growing up, but then I would hear from them like the bad stuff about it. Only book I've stopped because I hated it was called Iron Fae, I think. Iron Fae, let me look at that. Oh, it's a book series, okay. Julie Kagawa follows Megan Chase, a girl who finds herself forced into the world of the Fae, including characters from William Shakespeare's A Midsummer Night's Dream. Okay. Sorry, the people asked about this book. There's the first two things that people asked about it is what order should they read the Fae series, and is the Iron Fae series spicy? Priorities are prioritizing, it seems. The answer is there's little objective material. The love story is sweet and mild-tempered. The novel is sporadic in use of strong language, where a fairy tells someone to F off. I gotcha. Gotcha. I see. That's where the issue lies. It's like, I don't usually voice how my opinions are with books, not books, but like media at times, where it's like, oh yeah, I have like a mild like or a mild dislike. I don't usually go into detail as to why I have the mild like or dislike. But there are a couple of exceptions when I look at stuff. The only other exception I have had from saying how I really don't like Wuthering Heights is how mid I found Edward Scissorhands, like the film. It's like I found that film mid, if anything. Disappointing, more like. Maybe different by sending a name, but the synopsis is about a girl thrust into the Feywild being fiercely independent. Then halfway through, she was like the damsel in distress for the 6th time, was just so annoyed I had to drop it. Valid. Honestly, no, hearing that as an explanation, no, you are so valid for that. It's like, if she's supposed to be independent, and then it's just, oh yeah, I'm now very helpless in this place, over and over and over, without learning anything, I'd get annoyed too. Well, that's fair. The movie with Johnny Depp is far better. It was the movie with Johnny Depp that I got annoyed at. Yeah, it was the Edward Scissorhands film with Johnny Depp in that I got annoyed at. With just how disappointing it was. Hey, don't do that. Thank you. It was simply because it's like started so well. It was like, okay, so the world's kind of this sort of pastel. Okay. Then we meet Edward Scissorhands with Edward with Scissorhands, like great. Then it turns out he is the most timid person on Earth. Like, doesn't use the Scissorhands for much else. It seems like they're just there as like an excuse, if anything, rather than something to really think about. And then the world, I feel like the world should be more of a, either more happy-go-lucky, if anything. So then it really has the contrast. I have several books I've not finished, but mostly because I wanted to read other things more. No, that's very fair. I've still got a couple of books that I've started but haven't finished as well. Like, I've ended up buying like 4 more books on Tuesday. So I have like 4 more things to go and read. But I still have to finish another one. And I've got another audiobook to start too, because I want to finally tackle Jekyll and Hyde. So that's all the fake suburban facade they put on instead. Yeah, I can see that being right. Yeah. It's like, Edward could have been written better, in my opinion. As well as the world building could have been a slight bit more better too. Because both of them working together at the same time, it just felt too artificial. Not like a good artificial, like a bad artificial. Funnily, as a fun fact, I actually won like a tiny award back in high school for writing how I had a very mid review on Edward Scissorhands, which was quite fun to me. Like, not organic. Yeah. It's either they play into how much it's fake, or how it makes it more organic to it. But yeah, I literally got a certificate just for writing that it was mid at one point from the official like place that we were writing reviews for. I think one of my favorite books was Bram Stoker's Dracula. That was good. Bram Stoker's Dracula was actually really decent for a lot of different reasons. One definitely being when I was younger, I used to visit Whitby anyway, so I was more familiar about like the location. Meow. Give me like a minute, bud. You know, there's a lot of nonsensical plot holes or unnatural reaction. I mean, some plot holes, fine. Some plot holes are natural to have in, like, media. It just happens to be... It just happens to be, if there's too many, then... And you're not either not explaining, or you're not doubling down on it. Because if you're gonna do something, you've got to commit. And it doesn't feel like it was a full-on commitment to me. If you're gonna stick with a storyline, you gotta see it. You gotta see something through. And everything just felt like there was a time and place for it. It just wasn't there. It's kind of why when I go and read something, you've got to commit to what sort of setting you're in, or you've got to at least make it so that even if there's plot points, you've got to double down on where the plot point is going to be. And then it probably answers itself as you go through it. Hey, don't knock the stickers, thank you. I don't usually give, like, very in-depth reviews on the stuff I, like, consume, because it's a case of I don't feel like I sound too descriptive about it at times. But at the same time, I do give detailed reviews if it's something that I feel is worthwhile. I word it a lot better in before review blog. I've had one before. I've had a review blog before. Used to do it with a really random VNs on itch, and I still actually do reviews on certain games I play for my friend. So every so often, if I play like a new visual novel or something that I think is, well, something that I've been meaning to tackle for ages, I kind of review it to you with like a rating system. So the kind of rating system I use, I guess, is... Give me a second, I do have it here. I've been adding to it for a while. So I give the rating review, then the genre of the game now. I rate the writing, I rate the art, the characters as well, if there's anything cool about them. Then I go for replayability and any game mechanics of note if you're wanting to play it yourself. An overall, like, description. The time taken for me to play it and or get all achievements. The price of it if it's necessary. And then, as like a bonus play, it's achievement difficulty, where I put my rating and why I've put it like that. And then how many achievements the game has. Because it's mainly on Steam I do that for. Which reminds me, I do actually need to update one of my reviews, because there was a DLC that came out for a game, so I need to quickly explain that. Ironically, the games that made me really like VNs was Kato Shujo, still one of my favorite. Kato Shujo is good. When that came out, it's gonna show my age, and I don't mind too much. I wasn't able to play it when it first came out. My brother could. My brother did. But I have fond memories of when we were, like, when he was working and I was, like, playing for background noise or playing because he wanted someone else in the room. Or, like, doing my own homework with him. He would put on Kato Shujo music. And I have, like, fond summer memories of just listening to the music itself. While also just doing stuff with him. So whether it was Animal Crossing, whether we were playing on the Wii, whether I was doing homework, again, like I said, or maybe like on a farming sim, for example. Because I used to play a lot of like Harvest Moon and Stardew Valley on the PlayStation. And so he would put on like different music, or even for There's Sims 2 Castaway. But that was more Indochine we would listen to that for. But yeah, I would have like very fond memories of listening to the music itself. I have not been able to... I haven't actually completed a route yet, but I do know all the girls. I'm aware of all the girls, and I do need to finally get through that. Which I might do at some point. Because I know it's on Steam now, so I don't have to download it again. So I've got it on Steam, I just need to go through it. There's a safe for work version on Steam. There's a safe for work version off Steam too. You can still censor it off Steam. On the download. Although I need to make sure that the safe for work at least doesn't take away any story parts. Because I don't know why, but there are some, there's definitely one visual novel I can think of from my 100% list, I'm thinking. Let me quickly check. Let me check my fully achieved list. Yeah, I just remembered because the big hubbub around it being censored on Steam. Yeah, there isn't actually a censored version on the download too. It's like you have to select if you're over or under a certain age, and if you select that you're under, then it's technically censored. There's actually a couple of games that I remember that happening. But yeah, there's where's the game? What's the game? Yeah, there's a game called Cupid. Very female protagonist. I love the artwork. The artwork is like gorgeous at times, and the music. Free to play. But if you want to get all of the CGs, because there is like a CG list and it can tell you how many you can get. I think there was an achievement about it, which is why I ended up finding out. Let me look. Yeah, unlock all endings. So all endings, when it means all endings, it means all CG endings, because in that version, in that game, it makes you play through it. If you put it on like censored, then it censors like quite some of the scenes. But in order to get technically all the endings, you need to play uncensored too. Because it locks certain CGs through the censorship and it counts towards the completion. Which to me, is a little bit stupid, in my opinion. Because if you want to play through a game, and you want to play through it safe for work, but you want to get 100% in it, the last thing you want is to turn off the safe for works thing and just have to go through it again. Also that it locks story through the not safe for work too. Like a slight bit through the not safe for work. I didn't really pay attention to it too much, but it locks like some bit of the story through that as well. Or like some more of the emotion in the story for it. That's my only qualm with the game. Everything else about it, I liked the story, I liked how it was going. Getting like one or two of the endings kind of a little bit iffy, but that's just to do with like certain decisions I made throughout the game. But the rest of it was pretty good. But that was one thing I definitely remember from when I used to play it. Because I'm just like, how do I do the completion thing? I need to actually search this up. And then it says, yeah, no, we locked it out unless you play the not safe for work bit. You have to turn that bit on to get certain CGs. Makes sense. It does, but when the CG change is simply just if there's blood on like, it's like blood on the CG instead of like it being blank, or a slight difference in the ending where it's not necessarily as aggressive, it's still technically a slight different ending, if anything, which Or like slightly more aggressive if you turn the not safe on. But yeah, it's weird. But yeah, fun. Oh, there's also another visual novel I got from Itch, which, as a random thing, that one was literally like, hey, please select that you're 18 or over to play. If not, then you can't play this. And I decide to test that by pressing I was not 18. I am 18 Twitch, by the way. I would like to confirm that. But I press that because sometimes it just puts a little... Sometimes creators put a little bit of like a secret in there, being like, oh yeah, you're too young, please come back or something. Or they might just change some scenes out, which kind of normal. This creator ended up locking the entire game down. So as soon as you go through character creation, as soon as you press like to load a save or something, it doesn't let you load anything. It just says, hey, yeah, you can't play this. If you want to find out how to unlock it, click this link. Which takes you to their, what was it? Takes you to their Tumblr. And that Tumblr says, hey, you need to join the Discord. And prove that you're 18, and then ask a mod on there to show you how to get your game back to normal. Which, yeah. No. I'm not doing that. That is how hard they locked down their game. So if anyone says at whatever point they're under 18, they can't play it. And if you say that you're not going to select anything, it just closes the game. There was a VN I discovered on Steam that was like very no print summer, like the demo was pretty good. Oh yeah. I remember an 18 plus verification that went on to, you should ask your parents for permission. This was before the UK debacle. Honestly, it is literally the parents' job. If you are under 18, it is technically your parents' job to make sure that you are at least aware of these things, that you're able to stay safe online. Interesting, I guess a good stance to have, though obviously piracy issues being an issue. Yeah. It was like that's kind of the only issue. Unless you know how to get around those sort of barriers. They already have like a censored version thing in the game anyway. Which kind of threw me. All that for the full potential. I don't know about Chief. Yeah. Thing is, they had stuff in the game already to be like, yeah, you just don't select these options and you don't see like that thing. So you could have gone through the game basically without seeing anything. I ended up asking some help from somebody to get around it anyway. Not through the Discord, obviously, but I remembered something about like needing to find a file to go look at, and I managed to sort that out myself. So, yeah. Okay. Right, I haven't complained about that here. Oh, you haven't? No. You haven't. And you can give me like a second just to come back. Feel free to put the complaint in here. I'll be back in a moment because a certain fluffy boy wants feeding and he will not let me sit at the desk normally without doing that. So give me a second. Okay, sorted. He's all fed now. Also, there's the game. Blocking 8. Should be a bypass software used to edit or remove some sort of kind. So possible to bypass. It's the yeah. I, the PhD colleague, made thesis about how great it's affecting young people. Oh yeah. Huh. How odd. Yeah, there's always gonna be ways of like going around stuff. It is just, again, it's the parents' job to teach children what not to look at. I know my parents definitely drilled that into me. Thank you. Yeah, my parents definitely drilled that into me as like what I shouldn't be looking at. Because I definitely made mistakes when I was younger. Oh, how GTA affected young people. Thing is, games don't make children violent. Other people can make them. But just all depends on the way you do stuff. Like, young people shouldn't be playing GTA. Young people shouldn't play GTA 5, but they're gonna be playing it anyway. There's always gonna be like the child getting it from their parents, and the parents not even looking at the age rating, because it's like, oh my god, all my friends play. It's like, yeah, but if your friend would play it, then the first console game was GTA 3. Fair. Fair enough. On the PS2. Honestly, fair though. That and Ace Combat 4. Solid choices. She was like, but young people should be able to play. Was in like the same company as Bully, which is GTA for young people. Yeah. Yeah, that's on the parent. Again, it's on the parent. Like, Bully is just GTA, but for young people. That is the exact thing. It is, again, on... If you are under 18, it is on the parents for what games your children are playing. Unless they're at the age where they know exactly the consequences of, like, looking at that stuff. It is still on the parents if they're not paying attention to age ratings. Or if the parents are lax about the age ratings. If it happens to be the parents that are very strict about it, then it is kind of the child's fault in a way. Because they're going against wishes and such. But at the end of the day, it's still parents' responsibility to make sure that the children aren't consuming stuff that they are definitely too young for. Violent games make people violent. I need to start playing FIFA games to become a professional soccer player. Ah, yes. I should be playing Billionaire Tycoon to become a billionaire, you see. Adventure capitalism in order to become the best capitalist. Yeah, there was certainly stuff I wasn't allowed to watch, but my dad's POV was pretty much watch the violent movies all the time, like Apocalypse, Goodfellas, Godfather. Yeah. GTA is no different at the end of the day, which is a fair one. If you've already had to already consumed such media, then if the game's not much different, then really there's not much complaint about it. I was definitely, when I was growing up, I was very conscious about age ratings. So, because I don't know why I was so conscious about it. Like, I know for a fact that if I asked my parents, hey, can I watch this thing, and they probably would have been like, okay. But I always had it in my head, I can't look at this sort of stuff until I'm that age. So 12 films, I was paranoid when I watched a 12 film before I was 12. Same with, like, if for a film when it was like, it said Peggy 15. Or like games that said Peggy 15 or 16. To which, when my my brother was playing like certain games, I I was like, okay, I'm not looking at the screen then. Which, bear in mind, young me playing that sort of stuff was weird enough as it is. I ended up playing it was one of the Skyrim, not one of Skyrim, one of the Elder Scrolls. Can't remember which one. Give me a second. When does that come out? Yeah, it was Oblivion. I played Oblivion when I was much younger. And because it was in French, it wasn't as bad. But I was always, like, hesitant because I was playing with my brother, obviously. But I felt like, this feels wrong. I shouldn't be playing it because of the age range. Same with Skyrim. When I used to watch my brother play Skyrim, I would always, like, whenever it showed the ultra kills, or, like, the kill animations, I would cover my eyes just so I wouldn't see it. Because I'm just like, I'm not supposed to see this part. I don't know why. That was just my mindset at the time, you know? My parents were really lenient what I watched, but made sure that I understood that it was fiction, not real. My parents were pretty chill about, like, quite a few things. Like, they definitely let me watch comedians growing up. It was like, that bit I didn't really care too much. I think I stopped caring as much when I was about 17, 18, because... Definitely 17, more like, because it was, okay, you're on the border of being 18 anyway, it's not that big of a deal. You already probably know enough. Answer was no, I did not, but we'll take it. The most lenient I had was watching comedians, because though the jokes they did, that was a different level. It's like, yes, I didn't consume, like, fictional media, I just consumed very inappropriate jokes from like, not even internet funny people, just, like, stage funny people. Okay, builds character. It really does. It really does. Best moments of my life. Well, not best moments of my life, but one of the best moments of my childhood growing up was actually being able to go see some comedians live. Which, that was a good time. I still have the posters from those years as well, actually going to see them. And some of the wristbands too, because they were 18 plus events. I was a weird child. Mostly paranoid in a way, but weird nonetheless. It shaped who I am at the very least. Same. Well, listen, we're in the same boat. It's fine. It's fine. I think it's kind of why I'm a little bit like, you can act as you like, but I will still be vocal about if I like stuff, if I'm, like, okay with stuff or not. Because at the end of the day, Or like, that's why I'm also kind of family-ish friendly here, or I warn about that. Because I know for a fact there are a lot of places where people can't get all the content they want, but they still want to act like they are fully within the crowd. It's like, yeah, you can be. Within limits. It's quite adventurous, to say the least. Oh, I was the absolute opposite, I believe. The times I was adventurous, sometimes it backfired a little. Like actually going to play outside with friends. The one and only time I get invited to a park and walk home. Yeah, I get chased by someone on a knife with a bike. Or not on a bike with a knife, even. Which sounds like I'm making it up. But that is the fastest I've ever ran in my life. And, I mean, I didn't get hit, at the very least. I managed to outrun a bike. I know I can do that. But yeah, that was kind of terrifying for at least 13-year-old me. I didn't even get to tell my parents until about, well, actually try and explain to my parents until I was like 17. Because I tried telling them, and it just went over their heads at the time. I was like, yeah, okay. It's like, why are you out of breath? It's like, I just got chased by somebody. It's like, oh, okay then. I don't think they were necessarily dismissing me. I think it was just because it sounded like it sounded too fictional to be true. I know what I saw. I know what I heard. And then I explained it to my friends when I went in the next day, and they was like, are you okay? Like, yeah, fine, I'm here, aren't I? What a fun time! That only came back up with my parents anyway, thanks to a school project. I was talking about, like, safety. Like, going outside to play safely. We had to make, brochures or, like, leaflets on a topic that you want to make people aware of. And so I did that, and then my teacher kind of got concerned about it. So I showed my parents at home because they got very concerned when I said a teacher was concerned. So I thought I was in trouble. And then when they read it, they were like, oh. Why would you write about this? And I explained the situation. I was like, oh. Okay. Fun time. Yeah, it's not usual. It does happen. I mean, real life beats fiction most times. It kinda does. I mean, I once ran a guy on a bike when he tried to steal my old Game Boy Advance. After I ran it, he pushed the bike over on the side and he fell over. Do you get up when I did that? Things are not as tough as he thought when he didn't have his bike anymore. The bikes give them confidence. The bikes give them power. Just take the bike and they have no more power. But yeah, it's like I didn't have many interesting situations, but when I did, they were memorable at the very least. To say the very least, I mean. Okay, time to go to uni. Take care. Keep having fun and love you. Love you too, John. You go take care. Hulva Amitra. Goodbye for now. Here we go. April. I think it's just because he had no backup plan. Most heists only worked because there was no need for a plan B, or the plan B was already there. That was the plan B. The plan B was the bike. Okay. I think I'm probably going to end here today. It's been fun and also very productive. So, depending on how I'm feeling, I might continue this soon. But yeah, thank you so much for joining and for listening to my rambles at the very least. It has been a time. It has been one of the times. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for joining. I'm gonna raid out to somebody somehow. Where are yous? Let's go with... Good question. Well, I am going to send you off to, a certain Sir Engicus, who's currently playing Pokemon, which I am probably going to avoid the stream until I've played the game myself. But yes, to people who've just joined, thank you so much for joining. Diolch yn fawr. Diolch yn fawr. To the people who just joined, thank you so much for joining. For the people who've been here the entire time, thank you so much as well. It's been a pleasure as always, and thank you so much for putting up with more of my silence, if anything, today, and my rambles. And until the next time these archives are open, you need but simply to ask. Bora, pronoun, inosvitha. Use raid if you are subbed, use raid 2 if you're not. And I will see you at some point. I don't know if it's tomorrow, I don't know if it's next week, but we'll find out. Hulva Amitra. Goodbye for now. Something, be nice to Renji, please. He is a good friend.